Well guys, just got out for a quick hike this afternoon, about 2 hours. You can see all those droppings on the ground. I'm definitely in an area where the deer have been wintering. I don't think you can walk 5 steps in any direction without stepping in deer poop. Just took some pictures of some does that are about 25 yards away. So hopefully we'll find a shed today. Again, I only have about 2 hours. I'm gonna hike again in the morning though, so unless we find something really cool today, I'll just combine this with tomorrow's footage. Thanks for coming along. They're just running like usual though right now. I don't know if you can see them out there in front of me on the GoPro or not. They're about 20 yards away, 25. Oh, that one just flew off. There they go. Well, we have our first balloon find of the year. Usually by now I've already found several of these. I just kind of thought about that when I found this one. I probably find 12 to 15 a year when I'm hiking in the mountains. So we'll pick it up and clean up the mountain a little bit, leave it better than we found it. I don't know how tired you guys are of watching shed videos without sheds, but however tired you are of watching them, multiply that times 10, and that's how tired I am of making them. So, and I don't have the excuse of being in a new area. I'm in the last 2 videos. Turn around here, let you see the view. I've been in areas where I found sheds quite a few years in a row. I found sheds up here last year, found sheds up here the year before. But so far this year, it's just whooping me. So we will keep going. I'm just turning around to start head back down to the truck. Hopefully we'll kick something up on the way down. Hey, good afternoon everybody. It's Sunday afternoon late. Daylight savings time today, so it stayed later, lighter. So I was able to get a hike in after church and after some meetings that I had after church. I'm out of breath. I've gained about 3,300 feet in elevation based on my onX. I've just never spent as much time in fresh deer and elk sign without finding sheds as this year. I mean, it's all over. I'd show it to you, but I'm sure you're tired of seeing just deer poop and deer tracks without any sheds. But I wasn't even going to video unless I picked something up, but looks like it's going to be another day without picking something up, and it's been like 2 weeks since I posted a video, so I want to get something posted. I want to get a channel shout out to North Fork Lures. He does a lot of fishing videos. Last video I watched, he did a catch, clean, and cook. I think it was a kokanee salmon that he caught. He also does custom-made lures. So again, that's North Fork Lures. That's my channel shout out for today. I will put a link to his site in the description. Thanks for coming along. If I don't find anything on the way down, this is probably the end of the video. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Thought I'd stop and do the Minute on the Mountain. I'm just going to take a break, let my legs rest a little bit. The sermon that we had today at church, and Pastor Ross did a great job with it, was about when Jesus healed the man at the pool of Bethesda. This is a guy who had been lame for 38 years. After Jesus asked him if he wanted to be well, the man said, I can't get into the pool in time, if you're familiar with the story. When Jesus healed him, he didn't say you're healed. He just commanded the man to get up and walk. He said, get up, roll up your mat, and walk. And so this guy had to step out in faith. He had to trust Jesus that he could even do that. I mean, imagine this guy hadn't moved in 38 years. Even if he hadn't been lame, just the atrophy in his muscles from not moving in that amount of time, there's no way in the world he could even stand up. So I'm sure when Jesus said, stand up, take your mat, and go home, I'm sure the first thing the guy said was, you got to be kidding me. There's no way in the world I can stand up. But he didn't say it. He might have been thinking it, but he didn't say it. Instead, he stepped out in faith. He stood up, took his mat, rolled it up, and went home. So I don't know what God's calling you to step out in faith in. I don't know, what he's asking you to do. Everybody, it's different. But I just want to encourage you to just take that step, see what he's going to do with it. So again, that's in John chapter 5, and it's the healing of the man at the pool of Bethesda. So when you get a chance to take a look at that, hope it encourages you. Thanks for coming along, and you guys have a good week. Well, guys, I don't know if it'll show up very well on the camera, but that sunset's awesome. Working my way back down to the truck.